Asking r/dead by daylight questions. What is your most hated survivor perk, and why? I have a love-hate relationship with Deliverance. It feels like a bad luck charm whenever I use it. 80% of the time I get hooked first. But I truly hate Technician. I get it's decent at best for new players, but it's so annoying being on a gen with a baby Fang and seeing my entire toolbox's worth of progress depleted. Every time I run Deliverance I feel like I'm running Object of Obsession. Missing a skill check without Technician, 9 seconds removed plus 3 seconds of stall for 12 seconds of time lost. Missing a skill check with Technician, 11.7 seconds removed but no stall time to keep repairing. Technician is better than missing a natural skill check. Circle of Healing. It is another thing for killers to waste their time with. It can be put up infinitely and can be placed while one is already placed. It is meta, so you see it in almost every game. It's a waste of time for killers to go and snuff out, but it's so powerful that you need to snuff it. Pair it with Shadow Step on an indoor map and you're probably not going to do great. This right here. Boil over, it's cringe. As Survivor, Circle of Healing. Too many solos do nothing but spend time looking for totems and booning every time they get injured or their boon is snuffed. Like, just bring a medkit and do gens. Overcome, fucking hate that hoe. I already hate the whole W and pre-drop meta, this bitch just makes it worse. I'm honestly surprised it's not on this list, but for me it's still dead hard. It feels like survivors can just on command always hit their dead hards. Like I will legit wait it out, let them spin and they will wait, and wait. I'll bait him with a head nod, still nothing, and when I finally go to hit dead hard. This perk has always annoyed me, and I now run pure exhaustion builds to counter it because I'm sick of it. Boiled over, and it's not even the fact that they wiggle off faster. It's the movement. Trapper should not have to struggle and dance around to put Tiny Kate on a hook. Sadako literally floats them, yet she still struggles and dances around with boiled over. It's nonsense. Boil over doesn't automatically make survivors wiggle off faster, only if you drop down from high places while carrying a survivor. But yeah, it is annoying getting pushed around constantly with that perk. Exhaust perks in general, besides head-on, are a snooze fest to play against. Killers aren't responsible for your fun. Is this supposed to be some kind of haha gotcha entitled killer main because I literally play more survivor than killer? And saying I think this perk is boring is different from saying you are responsible for my fun super weird attempt at us versus them mentality. I don't think they were trying to be a DK. It's just exactly what killer mains say every single time anyone complains about any killer perk/strategy. I found it humorous in a very casual, non-confrontational way, but that's just me. Windows of opportunity, every single person runs it needs to fuck right off. I've had to start running Zanshin just to counter it. Overcome, especially on survivors who already hold W. It is such a boring way to play the game, and especially painful if you're playing a 110 killer. Buckle up because it is useless. Autodidact. It has one of the most interesting effects with it removing healing progress at 0 to 1 tokens. It nerfs your healing ability but pays off immensely if you get all 5 stacks of it. The issue I have with Autodidact is that this kind of perk effect isn't anywhere else in the game. No other perks remove your progress for anything just to improve it the more you use the perk. And I really mean just stuff like Autodidact, not things like Fast Track or other token-based perks that slowly improve you. You'd like to see more perks that put you at a disadvantage before turning you into a force to be reckoned with. Sad to see only Autodidact got this treatment. Self-care, just a 5th killer perk. A survivor always dies on first hook for a self-caring Claudette/Meg/Kate to self-care in the corner on the opposite side of the map. Circle of Healing. Every other boon perk requires the killer to be near it for it to actually get value. But Co heavily incentivizes placing it in places the killer doesn't patrol for whatever reason. Whether it be because gens are done in that area, or because the totem spawn is so out of the way it would be a waste of precious time to deactivate it. That and my teammates seem to collectively lose all of their brain cells when running it. They spend too much time looking for a totem, or are so dead set of self-healing that they run across the entire fucking map to get to IT when I am right next to them trying to heal them. It has its downsides on both ends. Easy, Soul Survivor and Left Behind, for I cannot count the amount of times one player plays so anti-team oriented just to try to get hatch. I have seen those players ignoring any possible unhooks and being absolute horrid teammates. It's also frustrating as a killer, since you have one player sabotaging the team, ruining the experience. New DS. Can't use it with OTR, can't use it in endgame, the stun duration is pathetic. With how bad it currently is, it should just be basket. Thanks for watching, read the description if you want to participate for next week's question. Subscribe for more Dead by Daylight content.